Hi guys, good morning. Yeah,
Good morning now.
yeah. Today onwards we'll talk about S4 HANA. So yeah, generally how we will log in into S4 HANA in the same way how we are logging into SAP GI. Open it and here you can see SAP S4 RSFIT code. So very first time if you log in, so like this corner button would be there. Expand this and now I am into RSFIT code. So what generally like no we are BW4 HANA consultant. We have to load data from S4 HANA to BW. This is a concept. Okay, 99% it will be like no, you are loading data from S4 HANA to BW4 HANA. So based upon your requirement, what requirement you will get it. So many modules are integrated to S4 HANA. Like example, SAP HD and MM. Where you can see these all modules. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, these modules are by default integrated with S4 HANA. Where you can see, go to RSFI. Now I can see here SAP R3. Expand this one. Now you can see these all modules are integrated with S4 HANA. SAP AG means what is sales and distribution, and MM means what? Material management. FI means financial accounting. CO means controlling. TR means treasury. QM means quality management. PY means payroll. PT means time management. PS means project system. PP means production planning and control. Okay, PM means plant maintenance. PE means training and event management. PA means personal management. LO means logistic general. IM means investment management. So these are all modules by default integrated into S4 HANA. Okay, so if we do any transactions, I mean, in the AG sales and distribution, if we sell any product to the customer, the transaction will store into the HD relevant tables. If you are buying anything from the vendor, that will store into the MM tables. So if you expand this HD, now you can see all ready-made data sources, which started with number two. You can see all data sources, collection of data sources. It was started with two, number two. So mostly in the real time, your real life, you will have to use these data sources. This one, sales document header, two LIs underscore 11 underscore VAHDR, two LIs underscore 11 underscore VA item. Okay. Two LIs underscore 11 underscore VASEL. Okay. And two LIs underscore 12 underscore VCHDR, VC item. Okay. VCSCL and 13 VDHDR, VD item. So these are the data sources we will use mainly. Okay, so we can see many, but we will use mostly these are the data sources. And you can expand this one HDIO. This is only master data relevant data sources. You can see many, but we can use mostly this one. Consumer, customer go, customer go. Mm, division, distribute channel, delivery type rare cases, sales document category, sales document type. Okay. And these are the data sources mostly we use for SD and also customer. main customer and material, we will use it, but the master data. Okay, so here sales group we can see. Sales group. These are the data sources we'll use under the SD. In the same way, you can go and check it the MM as well and expand your MM module. And here you can see MM module. So here, what are the important, okay, data sources real time will use and even interview also they are asking like, keep on what are the data sources you are used for your project. So you can say like, this one. 2LIS underscore 02 underscore HDR purchasing order header. Okay, purchasing data item level, purchasing item SCL, and you can say goods movements from inventory management. And this is stock installation for inventory management, and this is revaluations. And you can say this is invoice verification data into BW. So these are the data sources we will use mostly 99% in the inventory. And now you can see here, these are all master data sources under inventory. Okay. Storage location, we will use it mostly. Storage location and metal type we will use, metal group will use. Metal type, metal group will use. Okay. Vendor, very, very important vendor. Vendor master attributes, vendor hierarchy, vendor text. This we will use mostly, okay, in the real time. And then go to FI. So under the FI also we can see multiple data sources, finance data sources. Okay, and now you can see under FI you can see multiple submodels again. Okay, FIAA, FIAP, FIAR, FIGL, okay, FISL, FIIO. Okay, now you can see different. FIFM means funds management. This is TV means travel management. AA means asset accounting. Yeah, AP means account payable, account payable, vendors, financial accounting vendors. FIAR means financial accounting customers. Okay, FIGL means this is general ledger. Okay, you can see all these data sources under this. Mm, Nowadays, we are not using these data sources because of recently few data sources invented. This is 0FI underscore residoka underscore 10 and 20. These two are very important. For everything FI, we will use these two data sources. For everything, we will use 10 and 20. Earlier, we are using like GL10 and 14 and GL4. These data sources we used to use regularly. We used to use those data sources. Nowadays, okay, these two data sources we are using. For everything, we are using these two data sources in the S4 HANA. Now go to master data. What is the master data for GL? You can see here. Ledger. Okay. And FIR, you can see FIR. So earlier we are using this one, fourth data source. Okay. And then earlier we are using these four data sources. And now you can remove everything. Use only a Sudoku data source. Now you can use, there is a GL account data source, business area important, and chart of account important, And company code is very, very important. Company code is very, very important. These data sources we are using it, okay, in the real time. Okay. And how we will use whenever we get any requirement, how we will use this data sources in BW. So majorly these T codes you will use, okay, and S4 HANA, and you will based on your requirement you will use them. Generally, okay, we'll go to the S4 HANA and we will fetch the data. Okay, initially we need to, example, I will take like no to ls underscore tool underscore vc item. Example, I am taking this data source. Okay, based on my requirement based on my requirement. Okay, it is suitable for my requirement. So what we do for very first time, we need to go RSA5 and install this data source. So whether it is installed or not, how we will come to know? Go here and we can go. There is a T code RS, as in RUS to RUS ATTR. This is the T code, I mean table in the S4 HANA. Whether this data source installed or not. Okay, just go inside and you can see it. If you get two entries and somebody already installed this one. Okay, so you can see this is already installed it. X means what? Already installed it. Let me check in RSA3 level. Okay, whether it is working or not. How we will check? We see item. Okay, these data sources we need to remember. Okay, 12 means what? 12 means 12 means number delivery. Okay. For example, 313. Hmm. So are we getting records or not? Are we getting any error? So like this we need to check it. Okay. If we are not getting any record, then what to do? We need to fill the setup tables. How do you fill the setup table? For sales orders? For sales orders, you need to use OLI7BW. For delivery, OLI8BW. For billing, OLI9BW. These are the T codes we will use for this. Okay, for this data sources. Okay, for deleting the setup tables, LBWG. Delete setup tables. Delete setup tables. So this we will use it. Okay. These T codes. First we need to install the data source. How you will install it? Okay, if you want to install any data source, then you can see all red mark. You can see all red mark. That means it is not installed. Okay, now go here and minimize it. And now if you want to install it and select the data source, particular data source, and go to activate data sources. That's it. Nothing you do. Okay, just click on activate data sources. That's it. Where we are here, RSFIT code. Select the data source and activate it. So, okay, it will activate the data source. And go to here and you can activate the data source. That's it. But real time, no, so don't directly install it. Example, um, just you join in the project. Just you join in the project. Somebody already activated the data source and also they are using it and also they have enhanced the data source as well. Enhanced means they written code as well. So for this data source, they added two or three fields, added and they written the code to populate the data for three fields. If you suddenly, all of the sudden, without checking the data source enhanced or not, if you activated the data source, whatever they have enhanced that code and append structure, it will go away. So it will escalate your problem. They will raise problem to you. Okay. So that is the way I'm checking. Okay. How you will check? Okay, whether they have enhanced or not. Select the data source and go to RSS6. Select the data source and go to here. Control F. I copied my data source. Then go here and double click data source. Now you can see in RSS6 level, the data source is expanded or not. Okay. Any added. You can see if the last field is tick mark, that means they have enhanced the field. If you see the last field with checkbox, if last field only custom exit. This one, field only custom exit. Field only custom exit. If it is with checkbox, that means that is enhanced with in the data source level. Enhanced. Okay. You can see selection, hide, inversion, field only. Selection means, so this will come to you in the BW system. Okay, you can enter any sales arc and you can load the data. It will give flexible to you selection. This is hide means this field, it will not come to BW. It will not be visible in the data source level, this field, because of it is hide. Inversion, this field inversion means in the ECC it will have a 10. Okay, when it will go to the BW, it will be minus 10. Okay, it will display all the numbers in the reverse mode, inversion. Okay, remember these options. Okay, what I did, go back and double click on this data source. Now I am coming into this screen in RSA6. I am coming into this 6. And if you see in the bottom, generally all people will follow the steps. If you are enhanced any field, that will start with judged. That will start with judged field. Okay. So I don't see any judged field. All are like no ABCDs are only started with. Okay, I don't see any judged enhancement. That is one kind of view. And go to double click extra structure. And here you can see expand all and collapse. So I will do it this one. And you can see if anybody is enhanced like no extra structure that you can see here. These are all structures only, enhanced it. Okay, if we expand this one and you can see expand, so now you can see all the fields. But it is not enhanced by ours. SAP system itself enhanced it. SAP system itself enhanced it. So, okay, SAP system itself enhanced it. So we cannot do anything. So if you are creating any data enhanced structure, that you can see under this one. So this append structure level, they added these two fields. So this is SAP itself enhanced it. So we didn't do anything. Okay. And if you want to add any field, then you can create append structure. How you will do that as well? And select your data source and click on enhance extra structure. Click this one. This is the way we will enhance it. So the naming convention, you can follow the same or you can see I'm clicking it. And now, okay. So automatically it will come. When you give component type, it will come. See, like this I will add it. Okay, and save. Okay, save and activate it. Okay, I'm creating as a local object and activating. Okay, see which data source we are doing, 12 VC item. 12 VC item. So this is the way we will enhance the data source. To populate the data for this field, we need to write the code. Okay. Okay, so here, if you want to, okay, then go here, double click and see it. Go here and double click and see the field, whether it is the last checkbox is a, okay, checked or not, you can see it. See here. So in the real time, you can see like this way. Okay, we need to remove the side checkbox. Otherwise, no, it will be in the hide mode. Okay, so select this option and go to edit mode. This is what we need to do after enhance the data source. Otherwise, this field will not come to BW. Okay. We are the developer, we need to take this action. Otherwise, no one will tell you to remove the side checkbox and all. So if you keep like this in even RSA3 also, it will not display. And I'm saving it, okay, after remove hide checkbox. Okay, and now you can go here and it will support to the delta as well. Some data sources you can see delta update checkbox is not available. That means this data source will support for delta. Some data source delta update it is unchecked box. It will not be checkbox, checked it. So that means it will not support for delta. Few data sources, not all the data sources. Few data sources will not support for delta. That means you cannot identify the which record is changed in the source level. At that time, you will create the snapshot ADSO. You know, right? In the while you are creating ADSO, there is a one option snapshot ADSO. When data source is not support for delta, we need to load every time full update. Which record is changed it? How you will identify? How you will recognize it in the source level? Which record is created? Which record is modified in the source level? The property itself, like no, it is not supporting for delta for the data source. You are loading to BW daily as a full. How you will remember? How you will recognize which record is changed? So in the BW, we need to create the snapshot ADSO. Then you can recognize which record is changed, which record is modified easily. Okay? Clear?
It's now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? You try it, okay? I will give you few data sources will not support for delta. I'll give you, you can create snapshot ADS1, you can load it. It then tell me, can you able to, okay, identify the records or not? Okay, so this is the data source. Okay, then I will load to BW. How we will replicate this data source? Okay, now I added one field, right? So I need to replicate into BW. First of all, whether it is working in RSA3 level or not, we need to check it. So whatever you added, that field is coming or not, we need to see it. Whatever you added, right? We added one field. That field is coming or not? That is our requirement, right? So the field is coming or not, we need to check it. Yeah, this is only right partner function last field. You can see like no the field name as well. So I don't see field and I don't see any data for this. You can see judge PR VW. This is what we added. Okay. We don't have any data for this one. To populate the data, we need to write the ABAP code. So that we'll see later. Okay. So this is the concept. And then I need to replicate into BW. How do you replicate into BW? In older version, you can go RSDS. Now we are working on SAP BW4 HANA. So then we need to follow switch steps. And sometimes no, I'm getting right, I'm getting zero records. Example. Okay. I'm deleting the setup table for, okay, I'm deleting the setup table for delivery, whatever we are loading. Okay, I given application number 12 and I'm getting zero records here. So in this case, what you will do? So you activated the data source, you are trying to replicate into BW, but we are getting zero records. What you will do? Okay, so now I'm going to replicate into BW. Example, if it is a older version, if it is a BW4 HANA, if it is a BW4 HANA, then we need to log in BW4 HANA system like this and you can replicate it to BW. If it is a BW on HANA, you can go to BW system also. And now here, right click. Okay, now which is our S4 HANA system? This one, ODQMON. Now we got replication option, replicate it. So whatever we have S4 HANA system level, all the data sources, it is replicating and we need to select only particular data source and replicate it. This is very important concept and while you are working with real time, okay? Very, very important. Because of 99% we are loading data from S4 HANA to BW4 HANA in the real world.
అన్న ఇప్పుడు మనం డిలీట్ చేసాం కదన్నా అయినా కూడా వస్తాయా?
No, it will not come. How it will come? That's what I'm telling. So you will be facing the issue in the real time like this. I deleted. So I will fill setup tables and I'll show you that concept. Okay. I don't have any records. Real time it will have maybe it will have records also. But we don't have to load like okay because of you they filled only setup tables for their requirement. We need to fill the setup tables our accordingly. Okay, I will fill it now. How you will fill the setup tables? What is the T code for delivery? OLI 8BW. Okay, there is a OLI 8BW. Sorry, OLI 8BW. This is the T code. Okay, I will just enter only 6. Okay, this is delivery. Okay, I'm giving delivery. Okay, and I will execute in the background. If you have any sales document number or company code, you can give and fill only particular company code. Setup table. But I'm giving completely. So this is the way you need to do in the real time as well. Currently one job is running background. What is the job? This job. Copy this job. Okay, copy this job and go here. Where you will go? SM37 job monitoring. Okay, execute. If it is running, what is the date today? 27th. What is the time now? You can see time as well. Everything you need to check it. No one will tell you. So 1:13:24. One just okay, 1 minute back we done it. Okay, go here. And then go and check your data source get fetching records or not. Okay, now it is fetching, right? So this is the way concept in the real time. For this data sources delivery, I given OLI 8BW. If it is a sales order, OLI 7BW. If it is a billing, OLI 9BW. Okay, different T codes. That's what I given here. That's what I given here. Sales orders OLI 7BW. Delivery OLI 8BW. Billing OLI 9BW. These are the T codes you have to use for this data sources, okay? And this is inventory, okay? Inventory data sources, these two, these three. Okay, you need to use these T codes. Otherwise, it will not work, okay? Then go to the SAP HANA. Are we getting any? Yeah, see here, I am getting multiple data sources, but I don't want all, okay? I am removing all, okay?